Welcome, everyone, to Storytime. Today, we're diving into a classic tale with a twist, Goldilocks and the Three Bears. It's a story about porridge, chairs, and beds, but it's also about so much more.
Exactly. It's a story about curiosity, consequences, and the importance of saying sorry. And who doesn't love a good bowl of porridge?
Especially when it's just right. But what happens when things aren't just right? What if your chair breaks?
Then you might need a new one, perhaps even a hand-carved one made with love and apologies.
Right. And what if you've eaten someone else's porridge? What's the best way to make amends? Let's talk about Goldilocks. She's a curious girl, isn't she? Well, too curious, perhaps.
Oh, absolutely. She's the epitome of a child who doesn't always think before she acts. She's driven by her impulses.
Yeah. And those impulses lead her to a very interesting situation. An empty house, three bowls of porridge, three chairs, and three beds. It's a recipe for disaster or maybe a delicious adventure.
It's a bit of both, really. She experiences the consequences of her actions, but she also learns a valuable lesson.
And what a lesson it is. It's a lesson about respecting other people's property and the importance of asking permission before you borrow something, even if it is just a bowl of porridge.
Right. And about the importance of considering the feelings of others. The bears were understandably upset.
Totally. But Goldilocks learns from her mistakes. She doesn't just run away, she takes responsibility for her actions.
That's the part I love the most. She shows true remorse and makes a genuine effort to make things right.
The bears, on the other hand, have quite a reaction. They're understandably angry at first.
They're protective of their home and their belongings. It's natural to feel violated when someone enters your space without permission.
I see. But even though they're initially furious, they show a surprising amount of understanding and forgiveness.
That's what makes this story so special. It shows that even when things go wrong, there's always a chance for reconciliation and friendship.
It's a heartwarming reminder that even the grumpiest bears can have a soft spot.
And that even the most mischievous little girls can learn to be kind and considerate.
The story ends with Goldilocks and the three bears becoming friends. What a wonderful resolution.
It's a perfect example of how, even from mistakes, beautiful friendships can blossom.
It's a message of hope and forgiveness, a reminder that everyone deserves a second chance.
And that even the smallest acts of kindness can make a big difference.
It's a story that teaches children the importance of empathy and understanding.
And the power of a heartfelt apology.
This version of Goldilocks and the Three Bears is a modern retelling. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's wonderful to keep these classic stories alive and relevant for new generations. A fresh perspective can make them even more engaging.
It keeps the core message intact while adding a contemporary feel. It's a great way to introduce children to classic literature.
And the inclusion of an audiobook is a fantastic addition. It makes the story accessible to even more children.
It's a wonderful way to combine the traditional with the modern. It's a win-win for everyone. Why do you think bedtime stories are so important for children?
Bedtime stories are magical. They spark imagination, develop language skills, and create a warm, comforting routine.
They're a chance to bond with your child, to share a special moment together.
And they help children develop a love of reading from a young age. It's a gift that keeps on giving.
It's a tradition that should be cherished and passed down through generations.
Absolutely. It's a cornerstone of childhood.
Superbooks provides free online stories and audiobooks. What are your thoughts on making children's stories readily available?
Accessibility is key. Making stories free and easily accessible online removes barriers from many families.
It's a fantastic initiative that promotes literacy and a love of reading.
It's a wonderful way to share the joy of storytelling with children all over the world.
And it's a great example of how technology can be used to benefit children.
It's a modern approach to a timeless tradition.
Let's go back to Goldilocks' apology. Why is it so important for children to learn to apologize?
Apologizing teaches children responsibility and empathy. It shows them that their actions have consequences.
It's a crucial life skill that helps them build healthy relationships.
And it helps them learn from their mistakes. It's a chance to grow and improve.
It's a powerful way to show remorse and make amends.
And it's a sign of maturity and respect.
What are some of the key themes in Goldilocks and the Three Bears?
Curiosity, consequences, responsibility, forgiveness, and friendship are all prominent themes.
This discussion has been wonderful. Thank you for sharing your insights on this classic tale. It's a story that will continue to resonate with children for generations to come.